So this is our 7th episode, and if you've been keeping up, we've talked about different services, big ideas, and niche interests in every episode. These are all things that relate to our offerings as a medical marketing company, and we haven't yet scratched the surface of what we actually do on a daily basis.
That's actually a great point, Jeff. I don't know if we've ever listed them all out, but it might be a very big list. The big three that we really lean on is design, leverage, and measure, which is easy to remember since it shares the same acronym as our name, Digital Limelight Media. In design, we work on things such as websites, brochures, video projects, and physical products for your office. Under leverage, we work to promote your content on social media, run PPC ads, and YouTube ad campaigns. We measure all our efforts and report ROI using our proprietary tool, DLM Insight, so you can get real-time, transparent results on your marketing efforts.
Yeah, so in short, our services are focused on things that actually move the needle on your business's marketing dollars. And we're also constantly watching the data of both your individual performance as well as what's happening in the healthcare industry overall. Today, though, we're going to talk about what it's like on the inside here at DLM.
Welcome to the Limelight Podcast, your source for medical marketing news. Get insights into the latest trends, learn about groundbreaking marketing strategies, and discover the newest tools. We'll let you know what questions you should be asking and where to find the answers. All this and more brought to you by the team at Digital Limelight Media.
For today's episode, we have a returning guest with us. You may have heard on a previous episode, Jackie, one of our veteran writers. Jackie, thank you for coming back on the podcast.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know you haven't been the longest serving person on our team because, of course, no one can compete with the people who have been here for 10 years, but you've been here a while. What's changed about your experience working for a medical marketing company, and what do you see as the biggest improvement since you started?
Working for a medical marketing company has been really interesting and a great learning experience overall. I also love that I can switch between different writing styles. So, for example, blogs can have a bit of a friendlier tone, while procedure pages may be a little bit more technical. So I can flip-flop between those different styles. Since I started working at DLM, I would have to say the biggest improvement is definitely the creation of our software, DLM Insight. It's a great tool to provide practices with metrics based around their marketing performance, response to leads, and overall revenue from campaigns.
Yeah, Insight has been a major game changer, I'd say. Since I started at DLM, pretty much the ideas of Insight have began taking shape. I started the same day as the developer who really helped usher it in. And little did I know at the time that it was going to have such a massive influence on how we produce the work that we do here at DLM. So one main value of Insight as it relates to social media and you, Jackie, is that when you post our content calendars for clients, the clients have the ability to see those calendars within Insight. And they actually have the ability to leave notes and make adjustments to that calendar ahead of time, which is an amazing advantage to have.
Yeah, for sure. It allows for the client to communicate any changes or ideas that they have really quickly, which is really it helps to streamline the process. It makes it a lot more convenient.
Yeah, I agree.
So Jackie, your role this whole time has been in writing, right? When you started, I would have just been graduating from college. And I know for me, my approach to writing and my work is a lot different today than when it was when I was learning writing for business in those college classes. So has it been the same old for you since you started, or has your perspective on content changed at all in your time here?
Yeah, I have been in the content department since starting here, and I actually graduated with a journalism degree. So writing for medical practices definitely differs in some ways than journalistic writing for sure. I have definitely been able to learn a lot of new writing skills over the years, and I am glad that I get to write every single day because that's what I really love to do.
Well, that's great to hear. And you mentioned your journalism degree. I think all of us have spent some time on a newspaper staff to some degree. I was a copy editor, so I was in charge of the various editors that we had going through proofreading, correcting typos, trying to clean up sentences and stuff like that. Alex, I know you worked for a newspaper. What was your role at your newspaper?
That's right. I was an advertising manager for my newspaper. So I was on the marketing side mainly, but my goal was to sell ads and maintain our digital presence as best we could. So, and you, Jackie, what'd you do?
Yeah, I was a staff writer. So I would go out and interview people and write up stories about what was going on campus.
Nice. Did you have a beat then, a specific beat?
Yeah, I did a lot of the sporting events and the sorority events.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Good coverage then there, I'm sure, for the
Yeah, a
university
lot of
paper.
events to do for sure.
Well, thank you, Jackie, for joining us today.
No problem. Thanks a lot for having me.
Hey, one more thing. We wanted to talk about cultural events. DLM is big on creating an environment that's fun, collaborative, and engaging for everyone. And just in the past few months, we've done trips to go tubing in the snow, we've done bowling, we did a visit to an orchard, and we also had our annual holiday party. So, Jackie, before you're out, we wanted to ask you, what cultural event do you really love at DLM?
Yeah, so my favorite cultural event is definitely the holiday event that we have every single year. We have it at a local botanical garden. It's really fun to be able to kind of let loose around everyone and dress up and just have a little bit of fun around the holidays.
Yeah, it's a really fun evening. And I know my personal favorite is go-karts, which is maybe a little less formal considering you're in a sweaty helmet. But either way, both are really fun opportunities for DLM employees. And yeah, always a good time, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Jackie, thanks again for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, Alex from DLM here. One question I get from medical practices all the time is, what can I do to gain a better reputation online? The answer is DLM Review, a reputation management tool designed to make review requests simple, easy, and a natural part of your practice. It even has the ability to weed out bad reviews so that they don't make it to public platforms like Yelp, Google, or Facebook. Contact our team at info@DLM Conversion today to get the conversation started. That's info@DLMConversion.com. Our next guest is a seasoned marketing specialist who has helped create strong customer relationships during her time here. Please welcome Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
So, Stephanie, have you ever been on a podcast before this one?
No, this is my first podcast adventure.
So as a writer, I'm pretty insulated from direct client interactions unless there's something really specific that they want to get across in a piece of content. So what's something that you would want people like me to know about what you do on a daily basis?
I'm responsible for getting projects over the finish line, which takes organization and time management, what definitely comes with working with customers constantly. And I've been doing that for just a few years. But our operations manager, Emily, gave me a tip to start the day by creating a to-do list so that before you dive into your day-to-day work, you understand what needs to be accomplished that day. It keeps you focused, especially when unexpected calls and emails come in that need your attention at that time.
Yeah, I completely agree on the to-do list. It's one of the things that I learned from Emily here. She actually has a very nice, like, color-coded and like organized to-do list, whereas mine's just pretty bulleted and basic. But yeah, centralizing, that's a common desire for both us in a client-facing role as well as the clients themselves. They, love to have information centralized, especially as it pertains to their marketing platform or, say, our marketing platform, Insight.
Yeah, Insight is a great tool that we utilize on a daily basis. And the clients I see that take advantage of DLM Insight's CRM, along with the email automation features, have a greater understanding of their patients' needs and wants, which ultimately helps them know, as well as us, what promotions and procedures to highlight each month.
Thanks, Stephanie, for joining us today. You're a ray of sunshine, and we love having you on the podcast. Like Jackie was saying earlier, it's people like you that make DLM a better place. So thanks again.
No problem. Thank you for having me, guys. It was so much fun.
You've heard this a lot today, but as with all our services, if you're interested about Insight, you can reach out to DLM with the subject Insight at info@dlmconversion.com. That's info@dlmconversion.com, and we'll help get you to a member of our team who can help you identify and track your marketing goals.
Thanks for joining us on the Limelight podcast. We hope you learned something new today that adds value to your practice. Remember to talk to an expert about your specific situation before making decisions based on the information provided in this podcast. Digital Limelight Media LLC, its employees, partners, sponsors, and guests are not responsible for any action taken or not taken as a result of listening to this podcast. As always, we welcome your questions and encourage you to reach out about any of the services we offer at DLM. Have a great day.
We just did our 007 episode. Nice.